It's 2 in the morning and Jordan is still studying. His psychology exam starts at 8. He's been at his desk since 9 the previous morning. The slides are buried in yellow highlighter. 3 empty energy drinks stand guard beside his laptop. He's certain that every extra hour of studying pushes his grade higher. Sleep, he's decided, can wait. What Jordan doesn't know, what almost no one pulling an all-nighter knows, is that the parts of his brain responsible for forming new memories have already started to shut down. Sleep deprivation reduces activity in the hippocampus, the brain's memory encoding center, by as much as 40% during learning. So even though Jordan's eyes are open and he's reading every word on every slide, a big chunk of what he's studying will never form a lasting memory at all. He's pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. I'm Rodgir Cohen, and I wrote a book called Sleep, The Psychology of Rest. This one is about the single most counterproductive thing students and overworked professionals do: trading sleep for study time. Because once you understand what sleep actually does for memory, the all-nighter goes from heroic to self-sabotaging. Let's start with what Jordan's losing in real time. Memory formation has a front door, it's called encoding, and that door is in the hippocampus. When you're sleep deprived, that door is only partly open. The information comes in, but it doesn't stick. So the first cost of the all-nighter isn't even about the next day. It's that the studying you're doing right now is dramatically less effective than the same studying done on a rested brain. But here's where it gets really interesting. Sleep isn't just the absence of damage to memory. Sleep is when memory actually gets built. While you sleep, your brain replays what you learned, strengthens the important connections, and moves the information from fragile short-term storage into stable long-term storage. This is called consolidation. So the studying isn't finished when you close the book. The studying is finished overnight, if you sleep. Skip the sleep, and you've done the hard part of learning and then thrown away the step that makes it permanent. And there's a bonus most people never hear about. Sleep doesn't just file information, it reorganizes it. It connects new material to things you already know, which is where insight comes from. People literally solve problems in their sleep that they couldn't crack awake. So a rested brain doesn't just remember more, it understands more deeply and thinks more creatively. That's not something an energy drink can buy you at 2 in the morning. So what should Jordan have done? The evidence is almost embarrassingly clear. Studying followed by a normal night of sleep beats studying followed by no sleep, not by a little, by a lot. If you have an exam or a big presentation, the most powerful thing you can do the night before is the one thing that feels like giving up: go to bed. Front load the work, then let your brain do the part only it can do. If you have to choose between 1 more hour of cramming and 1 more hour of sleep, the sleep almost always wins. Your brain studies while you sleep. So when you pull an all-nighter, you're not adding study time, you're deleting the step that turns studying into knowing. Subscribe for the rest of the series. It's all drawn from the book Sleep, The Psychology of Rest, linked below. Next time, that horrible loop where you're exhausted but wide awake at 3 in the morning, the stress sleep trap and how to break it.